A woman was waiting for her husband to fix the car when she suddenly heard someone calling her from the back seat. But when she turned her neck around, she didn't see anything. There was only a doll on the seat. The woman thought she had misheard and turned to look out the car window. She discovered that the gate of the nearby cemetery had somehow opened. Several pale-faced people were standing there, staring in this direction, and more people were gathering around. At this moment, her husband outside had just finished fixing the car. That instant, he lowered the hood. The woman was scared stiff. Fortunately, Ed reacted quickly and dodged the oncoming truck. Both of them understood in their hearts that all of this was the doll in the car secretly causing trouble. Then they quickly drove home and put the doll in the storage room and enclosed it with a glass box. It is said that this glass box came from a church and was very sacred, capable of suppressing any evil thing. The next day, Ed and Lorraine had to go out of town to handle a paranormal case. Since their daughter Judy had no one to take care of her at home, they asked Janine to come babysit Judy. Also coming along was Janine's best friend Jessica. Jessica liked to research paranormal cases because a year ago Jessica was driving under the influence and accidentally killed her own father. This incident was a huge blow to Jessica, so she wanted to see if there were any spiritual tools in Judy's house. She wanted to say sorry to her father. Today was Judy's 12th birthday. Janine planned to take her to the supermarket to buy some food and prepare. She told Jessica not to touch anything in the house randomly. There was a cake baking in the oven. Don't let it burn later. But after Janine and the others left, Jessica came to the storage room door. She ignored the warning signpost on the door and pulled the door handle, but there were the big locks on the door. The door wouldn't open. However, she found the key in the study. Then the storage room door opened with a sound. Inside were various strange and bizarre objects. These things had one thing in common. They had all been cursed by some evil force. Very dangerous. Jessica walked around inside and didn't find anything helpful to herself. Only an old wedding dress and a creepy doll. There was no soul she wanted to find. She felt this storage room was nothing special. But just as Jessica was about to leave, a dull knocking sound came. She looked in the direction of the sound and found it was the doll's head hitting against the glass. Jessica walked over, guessing whether the ghost in the house was manifesting. After seeing the words "do not open," she hesitated for a moment, but still used the key to open the lock. She picked up the doll and looked at it carefully, finding that its eyes and nose were no different from ordinary dolls. Just at this moment, the alarm in the house went off. Jessica then remembered there was still a cake baking in the oven. It must have burned. Because she left in a hurry, she casually closed the door, but didn't lock the box properly. The doll saw the opportunity to break out and slammed into it, opening the glass door.